My name is Peter McLay. In 2023, I had an idea for a challenge that I called Summit 10. The challenge involved climbing the 10 highest mountains in England back to back as fast as physically possible, something that I believe would test the mind and the body to the absolute extreme. We delivered this mission successfully, and in 2024 went on to do the same in the region of Wales, in which we delivered Chapter 2 successfully. In 2023, we delivered the top 10 in England. In 2024, we delivered the top 10 in Wales. This year, in 2025, we finished the final 10, the biggest 10 in the United Kingdom, Scotland. Chapter 3 will be executed with the following plan. Starting in the Nevis region with Enac Moor, we then move to Enac Beg. Then we will descend the saddle and ascend once again up to the summit of CMD. We will then cross the Knife Point Arete up to the summit of Ben Nevis. We will then travel northeast to the Cairngorm region, where we will summit Brerac. We will then follow the ridgeline south up to the summit of Angels Peak, continuing along this same ridgeline up to the summit of Cairntoul. We will then sleep overnight at Carror Bothy and then ascend Ben Macdui, continuing east as we head up to the summit of Cairngorm. We will then finish the Summit 10 Chapter 3 Scotland mission on the summit of Ben Lowers. Right, so we've just arrived in Scotland now. We're stopping in Glen Nevis Caravan Park, which is not far from Ben Nevis actually. Obviously here this time for Summit 10 Chapter 3 Scotland, to hike the 10 highest mountains in Scotland back to back as fast as possible. This year, I'll just show you the bag stuff for this year, the bag branding that we're using. Once again sorted out by Lust Lux over in Preston. As you can see there, we're hiking the 10 highest mountains in Scotland back to back as fast as physically possible for Lancashire Mind this year. So raising money for a local mental health charity to us. But yeah, anyway, like I say, today's Thursday, the 23rd of July. Obviously tomorrow is, today's Wednesday, the 23rd of July. And tomorrow when we start the challenge, first thing in the morning, it'll be Thursday, the 24th of July, 2025. So yeah, obviously it's a big challenge this year. Scotland, the 10 biggest in the United Kingdom, these mountains that we're going to be taking on. So obviously the previous two trips we've done with England in 2023 and Wales in 2024. Obviously they were exceptionally hard challenges to actually do, but obviously Scotland, it's like the golden egg really for us, this one. The 10 highest ones in the UK really to do, and obviously some exceptionally challenging terrain that we're going to be dealing with. But yeah, so one of the other cool things that we're doing this year as well, rather than using a camping tent, this time we've got a caravan. So we're using a 6-berth caravan this time as our base camp. Dorrington, Michael, has sorted it out for us this time round. So Michael is our drone guy, does all the aerial footage for us. So I'll just give you a very quick whip round of what we're using this time round. So we're going to be treating this as our base camp basically. So like I say, we're stopping in Glen Nevis Caravan Park. So we're going to just be using this as our base camp tonight and any other nights potentially in between when we decide to come back here if we need it. But yeah, Mike will be using this obviously for dealing with any drone footage, and obviously that's where he'll be sleeping as well, the back of the caravan here. But yeah, basically that's kind of how it's planned. We're going to plan it out this year. It's a little bit different obviously with it being in Scotland. Logistics and stuff are a little bit different. Obviously every single time we do these challenges, logistics is a big thing that we obviously have to deal with. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting obviously. First time we've ever used a caravan as a base camp, but it was significantly improving every time compared to obviously having tents and things like that. And it obviously means we don't have to drop tents and things like that in the morning and move between sites. So yeah, we're right near where we need to be starting tomorrow for the first 4. So yeah, it's just about obviously making every single year when we do these challenges, it's about trying to improve something. And one of the things obviously we had an opportunity to improve this time round was our base camp itself. So we will be wild camping on this challenge this time round. It's the only way we can do certain sections of Scotland of the top 10. But like I say, for day 1, was in tonight, really pre-challenge. We're going to stop here. First thing in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, we will set off and we will head to the first section to take on the first 4 as part of our plan. So back with Michael Dorrington from X Captures as well, the drone management company. And obviously James there with the hat on as well.
Yeah, no.
The main man, James Sunter-Storey as well.
You can't get through the door.
Huh?
You can't get through the door.
I know, mate. Well, we're getting used to this caravan living, aren't we? Caravan lifestyle, baby.
Right,
Main man as well, Bryn Catherwood in. His little Aussie hat on, lad. Love to see
That's
it.
a rave hat.
Stepping into caravan Ella Dorrington again.
El Dorrington.
So one of the sponsors we've lined up this year is Hire, which is a supplement vitamin based company, and like I say, they focus on performance based supplements as well. So nice little note from the Hire team there. So thank you very much, Hire, for obviously sorting us out this year and being one of our official partners. You can see they've sent us things like vitamin D3 tablets and obviously recovery formulation as well. So these are all gummy based tablets, made of exceptionally good formulation as well. Like I say, we only work with some of the best companies on these challenges, but like I say, exceptionally excited to be using Hire as one of our partners this year for Summit 10 Chapter 3 Scotland.
You're right, me face.
Does that take one?
Good tune.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I like them.
Getting that cherry hidden?
Popping his cherry.
More pomegranate, but yeah. There's some deep berry. You know, I can definitely taste the cyanide, not a mess.
Deep berry man said.
Alright, pipe down. So, this is his region. This is where we're starting. You can just park up there. We'll have to pay a little bit, but they do let you pay and set up. Effectively, we're going to be running, following where the skiing elements are, up to Arnock Peak, Beg. Problem we've got, and this is the only concerning bit that I mentioned, is we're going to have to straddle the saddle there. It's a fairly steep drop off. That was rough. Oh my god. I mean, we've got all this on the GPX, but I want everyone to be aware of where we're going on here. Drop through and then back up to CMD. This is going to be the arete there and up to Nevis. We'll see how it goes, but it is going to be a case of just checking the weather in the morning. This is arguably the most dangerous section of the expedition. Mainly just the arete and this saddle here. Other than that, this is quite straightforward, and to be fair, the ascent up to CMD.
So what do we climb first tomorrow? What's the first one?
Again, so going off the route that we're doing originally, the Arnock Moor, and then Arnock.
And if this is too dangerous, we'll come back down here, or can reverse the route.
The problem we've got is getting from this ridge line to this ridge line. If it's that bad, obviously we'd be abandoning and we'd be figuring out what we need to do. If it's not too bad, then we do have alternatives. We could potentially, if we're like, we don't want to make this ascent here, we can drop down, follow the valley and then back round, but it's probably going to add 5 to 6 kilometres and it won't be the easiest terrain. It's not going to be super harsh, but we're not going to be following any sort of major footpaths or anything like that. And again, if visibility is poor, you've always got that risk once you're not on a well-defined footpath.
Okay.
But assuming the weather is as it appears it's going to be, we should be okay.
But then like we do have the GPX though, innit? So
yeah, we're all set up, the mapped, and we've got wherever it is, the GPS maps for fallback. But that'll be fine tracking the whole thing. But we just need to know what we're doing with this. Just key points, any fallbacks, and if the weather goes south, where we're going to be exiting. So pretty much, if we take the route that sort of we've been looking at, we'll have an opportunity at this point to decide if we're all good to continue. If we then bridge through here, and again, the weather sets in there before the arete, we'll be able to fall off to the northwest. So it'll either be, if the weather sets in here and we can't carry on, we'll be heading straight north and just going back. That's a relatively straightforward section. There's a bit of risk here and here. If we get to CMD, we can always drop off to the northwest.
Are they kilometre grids?
They are, yeah.
So that arete's a kilometre long, give or take?
1.2, 1.3. It's a long stretch.
Is it similar to Shire Neck?
Yeah, ish. I think it's a little bit less severe as a general rule, but there will be sections that are cautious.
Yeah.
But the thing is we're not going to run right along the very top, like skipping along like a video or anything. There's a just offset from the top of the ridge. There's a well-defined footpath.
Oh,
it's
right,
just
so
away from it.
Right,
so you can sort of settle.
Stride and edge.
Yeah,
right,
you're not going to be stood on the top looking down either side.
Right. Okay.
You can if you'd like, if the weather's good, but yeah, the path is offset for the most part, sort of 15-20 metres from
the main
ridge.
That's alright.
So this case is get up in the morning and see what the weather's looking like, innit?
Yeah, and we just need some check-ins, so if the weather does set in a bit delayed, we need to have like a call-off point where, and I think it will be before we drop into the saddle and before we do the erect, we'll need to just use those as two main checking points for the weather.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind as well, if we do make it along the erect, get to Nevis and then the weather sets in, we've either got to drop off the mountain track and make it all the way back round. I mean, we could drop off the mountain track and come straight back here.
That'd be the so that'd bring us down to Glen Nevis now, or it'd bring us like more west too, and then Daz can just come pick us up.
I mean, if we dropped off this side.
Yeah,
we'll
so
be straight
worst
back
case
here
scenario,
anyway.
we'll just take the tourist track.
Yeah. And if not, we'll be. I mean, we don't necessarily have to head back here. This was primarily done before we made the settle with the cars.
Well, that to me would be a safer option. If we get up here and the weather is a bit edgy, instead of going back down these two steep tracks, why just drop off the tourist track where it's well defined?
We're just going to have to deal with a lot of foot traffic.
And what will we lose? What will we lose if we have to do that route? Will we lose one?
No, that covers all four.
If we come up here and do this one, then
I'd rather do that than reverse myself over that.
then go to there, then go up
Yeah.
the erect up to Nevis, then drop off the back of Nevis, which is
I'd
like
rather do that.
which is like that point in Nevis there.
It'd be better doing that. I know it's going to be busy, but like we're going down, aren't
Yeah, way down.
We are.
I'm going to stomp all the way down.
The original drop down into this valley and along was when we were going to have a car park there, and we'd have to go back and pick it up. If we don't need that anymore, we can just take.
How far is that for Dorrington to drive to?
Well, yeah, it's literally
in
around the
theory.
corner.
Yeah, we're literally sat here right now. So the tourist track will lead us. You can start the tourist
Throw a
track
stone there.
across the road.
Right, sound.
Yeah, it's just this one here, and we're there.
Anyway, we're fine with that, aren't we?
We're fine with that.
We're happy with that.
Yeah.
It's just a case of seeing what it's like in the morning, innit? There's not much else we can do, is there? We're going to go from that in the morning first thing. But yeah.
Sorry, I'm just teasing.
Bit of P&P, take me higher. Bit of P&P. Hey, we'll make some higher jokes while we're out on this trip, definitely, yeah. Right, anyway, that's good. So, starting tomorrow, obviously, first day, 24th of July 2025. As always, let's get it done, baby. Let's go. Right, so day one now. So it's Thursday the 24th of July 2025. Obviously first day now of Summit 10, Chapter 3, Scotland. We're starting, obviously, whereabouts are we starting today? Just in the Nevis region today. So part near the ski centre of Nevis. So the plan is today to do four of the 10 mountains today straight off the bat. So we've got about 23 to 25 kilometre total walk. So time is 20 past 5. It's a little bit later than we planned to get going. But yeah, so we'll just see how we get on, obviously, as the day progresses. Right, so obviously day one of Summit 10, Chapter 3, Scotland. It's part of the plan to, obviously we've got 4 mountains to do, so we're doing Onot Moor, Onot Beck, Ben Nevis and CMD. We're actually doing CMD before Ben Nevis, so we're going to do CMD via CMD Erect up to Ben Nevis itself. So that's the plan for today. So it's about a 23, 20 sort of 4 kilometre route we're doing. So Michael, who's obviously drone team this year from X Captures, he's driven us in this morning to the start point of the route, and then he'll be picking us up later on, obviously once we finish this 4 mountain extravaganza. obviously just heading up to the first one now, so as far as I want to make need to aim for the first one. So that's the first one on that more. This one, is it? Anyway, we're up here now, so we'll have a little bit of food to eat now. Currently at 1,220 metres. A little bit of food, then we'll move straight on to Arnott and Quebec, and then carry on to CMD and then option to bed nose. So yeah, number 1 of 10 done. Two now. Arnott Quebec. 2 out of 10 done. So I've done the first 2, so that's Arnott more and Arnott Beg done. Heading off now to number 3, which is CMD. And obviously we need to cross CMD Arret, which is quite a sketchy ridgeline actually. Over then Nevis, then Arlington Paul. Okay, that's summit number 3 now, CMD. Just a quick rest here before we begin to cross the Arret ridgeline up to Ben Nevis. We're heading up to Ben Nevis now. We'll have to get the Arret looking up here. Final 300 metres, what I'm to do. Summit number 4 now, Ben Nevis. Final one for today, been an absolute slog so far. Right, just heading down Nevis now via the tourist track, which should bring us back to where we are stopping at Glen Nevis Caravan Park. So day 2 now, obviously, of Summit 10, Chapter 3, Scotland. So today we've got another 3 mountains planned in, so it's about another 20k of walking. Planning to do Brerick, Angels Peak and then Carntool. And then what the plan is tonight, we'll finish at a bothy that's near Ben McDewey. And then obviously tomorrow morning we'll pick up the next 2 that are within the Cairngorm region. So yeah, that is the plan for day 2. How are you feeling anyway?
I feel fucked. Nah.
To go?
Yeah, like feet are absolutely smashed from yesterday. Mentally fatigued. Just got another big day today. Yeah, I've just got to keep getting through it. Put one foot in front of the other. We'll be sweet. We'll be fine. Once morale's going, we'll be absolutely sound.
How are we feeling, James?
Never better, mate.
Never better. Not like flinging 150 kilos up a mountain, eh?
Got your satellite telephone, lad?
That's my main driver,
Ready to
this.
go.
Yeah.
How are we feeling, Doz?
Oh, good, mate. Oh, good.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on.
Course of about a kilometre, not too bad, just sort of following, and then we're going up here along there, and that'll be a fairly steady setup, bit taxing, along up. First one's here, so we've got probably at least 8, maybe 7 to 8, yeah, something like that. But then once we get here, until we drop down again and come back up to Angel's Peak, it's relatively flat. There's not too much to mess about with. Tacon tool there, and then the bothy's there.
Oh, so like it's the last one, and more or less at the bothy, aren't we?
Yeah, you're
descent,
basically running that, and then there's just this really, really heavy descent, which will probably take us 30-40 minutes just for that. But all 3 of them are weighted well past the 50% mark in terms of distance. So it's that pacing to begin with. We'll get some respite along here, and then it'll get a little bit taxing again at the end. We're running?
Yeah.
Jogging on.
Not a bad spot for lunch today. I mean, it's not a bad spot for lunch, but you'd much rather be fine dining, wouldn't you, in Preston, lad?
A mouthful of nuts. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Wind's really picking up now as we're heading up to first one for day 2, which is Bryac, and then obviously heading over to Contour and Angels Peak as well. See the wind, it's really blowing in this fog, a bit of a storm coming in now, as you can probably see. Layering up, ready to get going.
Oh, he's got the bino.
So you should be able to see. You can actually see the bottom of it, to be fair. Yeah, you can just about see it.
Let me look in. Give me a reference point.
To where that sort of final mount on the right comes down. If you basically follow it downwards, it's not you can see the
Heading up now to the first one, Bryac, which is the another 100 metres to go anyway, but this will be number 5 of the total 10 that we need to do. So just heading up now, last 100 metre climb. Last bit to go now, and we'll be at the summit of number 5, which is Bryac, and then heading over to Angels Peak and then Contour as well. Do you want to point out where we need to go next after Bryac?
Well, I can't see any of it now, but effectively Angels Peak, where that locking is down there, each one's sort of at either side there. So you got Angels Peak, Contour, have a drop off the back down the side, and you might just about be able to make out Carobothy down there.
Yeah, I can see the lake or the stream. Sorry, that's where we're going to sleep tonight, and then obviously continuing tomorrow, day 3. Summit of number 5, Bryac.
I've been so happy to see a pile of rocks in my life.
Long old slog, that brother.
Oh my god.
Seriously, long old slog.
5.5 hours to the first one. Are you fried? Is that some sort of sick joke?
Just crossing this ridge now over to Angels Peak, and then obviously onto Contour as well, as you can see in the distance there. Angels Peak being the first one, and then Contour being just behind it. Pushing up now, last final bit to Angels Peak, which will be number 6 of 10. Just an absolute slog up here. Just come from all the way over there, actually, from Bryac, all along this ridge line, and followed it up to here now. So last bit to go. We'll pick up Angels Peak and then quickly nip over to Contour before we finish for the end of this day. But yeah, what a hell of a slog this has been so far. Mate, we've fucking done it. Oh, number 6, Angels Peak, number 6 of 10. Oh, what a slog. So next we're heading up there to Contour. You can see it in the mist. Quite a small looking ridge line actually to get over there, which won't be too bad hopefully. But yeah, that's the next one we're going for, number 7 over there. But yeah, here he is, final man, Sunter. Well done, my man. Well done. Touch the rock side, you know what you need to do.
Touch the rock somewhere.
Well done, brother.
Thank
Well done, boys. Serious slog that, yeah.
Woo!
Right, number 7 now, which is Contour, which is the final one on the second day. So anyway, we're on plan, that's all that matters. So yeah, 7 done now. Contour summit, you can see Bryn standing there at the moment, but yeah, got it done in the end.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
So that is number 7 done, Contour. Just gonna head down now on the off the side of the 7th Martin, and we're heading now to the Bothy, which we'll be stopping overnight, and then obviously we'll carry on tomorrow with the rest. We're planning to do over here in the Cairngorms, which will be number 8 and 9. So yeah, it's been one hell of a slog. See the weather just about staying on our side, but still, it's been a very windy one up here and a very challenging terrain to work with, especially after yesterday's hard work we did. So yeah, anyway, on to the next one. Let's go.
So just for a bit of context, we're currently running down the last decline from summit number 7. We're staying in a bothy down in this valley tonight. There's some people that have caught us up, and we can hear them talking, and they're going to the bothy as well. So it's either we sleep in the bothy or we end up sleeping outside, which I don't fancy doing. Where are they? There. So yeah, it's a bit tragic, I'm not going to lie to you, but it's actually helping us get down a bit faster, because now we're currently clocking 10 hours for day 2. I feel like a kid. I feel like I'm being chased by the Slender Man. But yeah, I've never seen Peter move so fast in my life.
...30-40 metres back from that, we won't have the same issue. It's because a lot of this is damp.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that one.
Cheeky one, man.
Got James here, dog minding as usual. Got some random dog that's just been given to. Oh, the dog's freaking out now, it's not happy. Anyway, this is where we're camping tonight, so we've just come down. Unfortunately, the bothy over there, which was where we were supposed to be sleeping, is full. So we've set up the Nemo tent in the valley, as you can see. Fine. Incredible views around us. When tomorrow, like I say, first thing tomorrow, we're going straight up there to Ben McDewey, which will be number.
As well, the Mine Rescue's just been up there, so it makes it a little bit more interesting for tomorrow to not try and die. What are you kicking off with?
Anyway, tea tonight. It's going to be some of these fire pot meals again. Silicon corny with rice, jet boil, get that set up next. Have a quick bite to eat. As you can see, the time is 26 minutes past 8, so it's not ideal. It's another late tea for us tonight, but obviously this is how we've got to work it. It is what it is, but yeah, either way, we're still getting it done, aren't we, as always.
What is happening, mate?
Thank you so much.
This is the realities of camping in a 3-man tent. Literally couldn't swing a cat in here.
Fucking joke, mate.
Peter doesn't know how to camp,
do?
so he's going to bed fully clothed, thinking he'll keep warm all night.
I'm unclothed. You're in clothes, lad. You're literally in a t-shirt.
I'm in my boxers, lad. Yeah, that needs to get censored. That you're in your undies, lad. Oh, nah, I need new feet, mate, not deep heat. Deep feet. I'm so.
I need a roll in new feet, please.
So cooked.
New feet roll on. Right, this is rather tight, as you can see. This is me, James, and Bryn, in what's described as a 3-man tent. I am literally here. I can't even move. Like, I'm here, yeah, and he's here. This is on a, like, my lens is turning into a macro lens. I'm that close to you. Oh. Right, day 3, Summit 10, Chapter 3, Scotland. Heading up now to number 8 and then on to number 9. So today the plan is to do Ben McDewey and Cairngorm, and then obviously we'll get, well, Dorrington's going to pick us up at the end of this, and then ferry us back to camp, and that hopefully will see us out for the end of this day. It's another big slog today. We have been wild camping just down there. Tried to get in the bothy last night, but unfortunately it was full of people who didn't need to be in the bothy. so we ended up in a tent. But either way, it's still good. Still a decent amount of sleep considering the circumstances. So anyway, that's the plan today. So 2 more to do today, so that'll be number 8 and 9, and that'll put us pretty much there for the end of the challenge.
Bit tough first thing in the morning at 6:30, but we're not far off now.
Brutal ascent, like. We've risen quite high up so far. Still quite a bit to go yet, and then final climb onto summit of Ben McDewey. In the clouds now, 200 metres off the top of Ben McDewey. One hell of a scramble up all this rock face. We've been going at this now for a significant amount of time. But yeah, it's a fair old slog to get up it like, but we're nearly there. Summit number 8 now, Ben McDewey. One hell of a scramble on the way up to get here. We've arrived. You can see conditions are pretty mental. It's like a full whiteout up here. But anyway, we got it in the end. We've just hit the 8th summit, which is Ben McDewey. As you can see, we can see nothing. It's been a complete whiteout on the way up here throughout the descent. One hell of a climb up. Going to head off now in that direction, I believe, to go over to Keg, and we'll see obviously where we're at by the end of today. Right, so we're heading up to number 9 now, which is Cairngorm, which will be the final one of today. We've just done quite a big walk actually from Ben McDewey, if you put the camera around today. Just come from all the way up there. But yeah, just heading up now to Cairngorm, which is over in that direction. Just following this trail all the way up there now.
Nearly there. Number 9. It's not even midday yet.
How you feeling, James?
Yeah, not too bad now. Dropped a lot.
Yeah.
Feeling alright. Although sadly that isn't the summit.
No, it's not. Got a bit of a false summit on this. Get on the top and then move straight over. They don't know, heading up to number 9 now, which is Cairngorm.
All of a sudden got very cold.
I know.
His nipples like bullets, mate. I could cut glass with these, honestly.
I think there's some serious wind about to come in. From your arse, pal.
I do think it is going to start raining though. It's looking a bit dry.
Last push now to Cairngorm. It's about 40 metres or so, and that'll be number 9 locked in. Just getting ready to go out with boys for the final push. Number 9 now, Cairngorm, approaching final one of the day. A hell of a windstorm coming in at the moment, but anyway, number 9, Cairngorm. Right, on the final one now, so the 10th Martin that we need to do for Summit 10 Chapter 3 Scotland, just about to head up to Ben Lowers now. The wind is looking rather mixed at the moment, quite heavy, well it's quite strong winds at the moment actually, and a bit of cloud cover near the tops as well. But we should be up there and back down hopefully within sort of like 4 to 5 hours, but yeah, other than that, it's the final one to get done. Let's go.
These are going to get me higher up the mountain. Last one.
Couple of higher recovery,
definitely needing them.
Recovery gels.
But no, good, I can't lie. But I'm feeling stiff as a board today.
Double dose of the pomegranate.
Yeah, that actually tastes really good. No, these are cherry.
Oh, the cherry then?
Yeah.
Oh, you said they tasted like pomegranate. You said they had a bit of pomegranate taste, didn't you?
Yeah, they're nice. They're nice.
Double dose of the Recovery Plus tablets anyway.
15 calories, I'll put that on my fitness pal tonight.
Makes us fly up the final mountain anyway.
Yeah. They're full of all the stuff that my body's probably depleted of right now, so. Tastes good.
We are currently 755 metres elevation. Got another 550 to go. But this wind is killing us, it's so cold. It's too hot to put a jacket on, but we move.
Last push anyway. Went there into the clouds. Can't really see what else we're going.
This wind is absolutely brutal for the last like 2 hours. I'm actually not enjoyable. Well, it's literally there.
What's fun? Energy's high.
Right, it's heading up now to the 10th and final summit of Summit 10 Chapter 3 Scotland, which is Ben Lowers. The wind's been absolutely savage all the way up here. We're nearly there now.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good.
Eating.
Finally. I'm so fed up of squares bars, which is the only thing I've got. Need a full English brekkie, like now, and a Guinness.
We've learned, haven't we?
Yeah.
James, brother, how are you feeling?
I actually feel full of energy now, to be honest with
Yeah?
you. Now that it's done, yeah, let's go do it again.
Should we do a few
Yeah,
more?
why not? I said at the top, just finish off the other 5.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Love to see it.
No, quality stuff.
Right, that's it. That concludes Summit 10, Chapter 3 Scotland. We've just finished the 10th one now, so that's all 10 done as what we originally agreed to do. So that is it, over and out, done once more.
Go to school.